What's up everybody? I'm Jeremy from WeldTec Designs and I want to take you guys on an RV tour. We told you guys we were going to start showing you guys RVs, RV floor plans. So if you are in the market for an RV, let's help you out and show you maybe the future RV of your dreams that you may be owning. What is cool is this is a 31w made by, man, Chateau. This is the Chateau de Bob. Come on guys, let's go inside and check it out. All right guys, all kinds of room in this, and this actually RV is coming in at about 32 feet, so the name's a little bit misleading. But this floor plan is really nice in here. Let's start with the back of this thing and show you guys just how much room there is. Now it's a little dark back here, but you can see how much room the slide is out on this. So you have a ton of room. And this is a full wall slide coming in, man. I'm gonna say this wall slide's gonna be over 20 feet of whole wall slide going out, which is going to be really nice when you are parked. And we'll even show it to you guys with the slide in, showing you guys that you still have a lot of room even when you're going to be traveling. And if you're traveling with kids, you know that room is ideal because the kids are gonna wanna move around throughout the RV. So you're gonna have a full queen size bed back here. Now I'm gonna tell you the biggest downfall of this, if it is a downfall at all, and it's super dark back here, I don't know how to turn on the lights, but anyways, look at that. And the Lord said, let there be light. But what's cool back here is you're gonna have your closet, you have your TV. So one thing that I really like about this model is you can have the slide in and you're still going to have your bed. We show you a lot of RVs that when the slide out is in, you lose your bed. Now those are going to be a lot smaller RVs, but something to think about if you're going to want to be sleeping, you know, you pull over on the side of the road, you're in a Walmart parking lot, you don't necessarily want to put your slide out, you still have the ability to have your full queen size bed out. Now the only thing that you're not going to be able to do when you have your slide out is get into your cupboards and your cabinets or your drawers, because once this is all closed up, we'll show it to you, but the drawers aren't going to open once the slide out is all the way in. So that's really the only negative in it. I see more positive in that, having the ability to use the bed all the time. You guys let me know what you think. Do you like this better, or do you like the smaller compact version where you're gonna not be able to sleep? I don't know how many of you guys are sleeping in it. I'm gonna switch spots here. I'm gonna take you guys on a, haha, I locked you out. I'm gonna take you on a tour of the bathroom. Come on in. You'll see in here that there is a ton of room on here. I could sit here. I'd have enough room. You will notice that in some of the RVs, like the Class B that we showed you, where I couldn't even fit in there. But you have a ton of room in here, and you're not gonna lose any of this room when the slide out is in. That's what's great. Another feature that I think that is really great in this RV is the amount of cabinet space that you're going to have in the bathroom. So if you want to put towels and linens and things of that nature, you have that space in here. And that's something that you're not going to get in a lot of RVs, is that extra storage space. You're still going to have additional storage underneath the sink, and then you have your medicine cabinet here. You also have a really big shower for an RV. I mean, that's a nice size shower right there, easily going to fit somebody even my size, you know, not that I'm huge, but you know, 200 plus pounds, and I'm a giant, you know, but you know, just duck getting in. But overall, a lot of room in there. That is really nice too, in this Chateau model RV. Roof vent, and another thing that you're going to see in this is this RV also is going to have air ducts throughout the whole thing. So you're not necessarily relying on just the front air conditioner to get air throughout the RV. You're gonna also have this roof air in there to give you air in the back, because it does not have a second air conditioner, which most Class C's don't have a second air conditioner. So as we come up front to this, I'm digging this. I like this kitchen. I like how it's set up. A lot of the RVs that we are looking at, you will notice that perhaps the table's on one side and the kitchen is on the other. And the reason I think I like this so much is look how giant this fridge is. You know what this fridge needs? It needs food. It doesn't have any food in it. Man. That refrigerator is big. I like that. It's not like it's like apartment-sized refrigerator. That is going to hold a lot of groceries so that you can spend a lot of time doing what you want to do. I'm not sure I like the lock though. I mean, I guess it works, but I think I would come up with something different. So that's going to be the traveling lock. Not really a fan of that. I'm going to give that a thumbs down. But anyways, guys, refrigerator, freezer are really big. You're also going to have it where I love it on these RVs where on the kitchens where they do put the little inserts in so that you have more prep space when you're not using your sink, and then you can put that in to fill it. You're going to notice on here that you're going to have the burners, but again, no oven on this, and that's something that we notice in a lot of the RVs is they don't come with an oven. So if you're thinking that you're going to want to be baking, if you have Betty Crocker with you, you're going to want to make sure that you have an oven to bake cookies. Unless you have microwavable cookies, you're going to be able to do them up there. So the next thing we're going to have up here, we're moving up to the front of this thing, and you're going to see the nice dinette, easily going to be able to sit 4 adults. What's great about this is going to fold down into a bed and be able to sleep, 2 kids or 1 adult. And then we have the owl couch. Who doesn't love an owl couch? So owl couch also is going to be a jackknife sofa. The jackknife sofa is also going to be able to sleep another person. And then last but not least, we have this up here, the giant area. And you know what's great? I just love this. Like, I need a big TV like that in my motorhome. That's pretty sweet. So I like this. Another thing that's really cool about this is if you do have kids and you can just kind of put them up there and say, hey kids, watch a movie, and they can hang out up there, out of the way, doing their deal, because we all know that they are not going to be sitting in their seat the whole road trip. I mean, I guess depending on how long your road trip is. That's it up here for the front of it. Obviously your driving compartment, that thing is pretty awesome. Let's go ahead. I'm going to pull the slide in on this thing so you guys can see how much of a difference it makes from having the slide out to having the slide in. See if that's a deal breaker for you guys and let me know what you think. Let's slide this thing in. So there it is, guys. The slide is totally in. You're still going to have enough room to walk to the back. Now you'll notice one thing before is that we were able to open the door enough so that you could kind of squeeze around it. Definitely now, in order to get in, you have to walk past the door and then be able to walk into the bathroom. I would say maybe the only thing I would change on this is maybe having the door face the other way. I'm not really sure why it goes one way or the other. It seems like it would be a lot easier if the door handle was on this side so you could open the door and walk into the bathroom. But maybe they just figure you're walking from the rear of the RV more than you're walking from the front of the RV to use the bathroom. And as we come back here real quick, you'll see again, there is, like we talked about, it's a tight fit. You cannot get into your drawers or into your closet when the slide out is in, but you still have that full bed space. You have the full ability to come back here and sleep, which is going to be really nice. And when I'm tired of talking to you, I just close this, I'm like, see you guys later. So that's pretty much it for the inside of this. Let's go check out the outside of this and see exactly what we're dealing with on the outside of this 32-foot motorhome. As Austin almost just eats it. All right, guys, now we're outside of this Thor. Now, I want to say we gotta do that.
Chateau.
It's not a Thor.
Oh wait, no, it is a Thor though.
Oh, it is a Thor Chateau. All right. See, what do I know? All right, guys. So we are now on the outside of this Thor Chateau. Check it out. Wait a second. You're gonna notice something a little bit different. Is this doesn't sit as low as your grandma's RV. And that's because we got crazy underneath the front of this thing with a Baja grocery getter kit. Yes, we put a 6-inch lift on the outside of this RV so that this guy could go wherever he wants, especially his own driveway, But as you guys jump in there, you're gonna see that awesome kit with the Fox shocks, the bent beams, the modified radius arms. But what we really want to point out back here is this, guys, and look how much clearance you have now with this lift kit. And you can only imagine at how low these were to the ground before the lift. So we'll take a look at this, and then we'll also take a look at the ones in the back, because the back is sitting ultra high and awesome as well. And as we come to the back of this thing, you can see I can fit my giant melon now in this wheel well. We have all kinds of space, and you're gonna notice the biggest thing in there is you look at those massive set of leaf springs, they're not sitting negative or flat. So this thing is actually going to ride a ton better with the new lift that is put on this thing, and it's built into the springs. So that is great. Also in the back, we've added the Fox shocks. But as we jump back here now, you're gonna see that there is a ton of space in there. Now, the only downfall of this lift is you might have to carry like a 2x6 with you and use it, because I'm not sure if the jack's gonna reach all the way. That will be the next test. But a lot of really cool stuff on the inside of this RV, and we did the killer cool stuff on the outside of this RV. So if you're in the market to lift your RV and you may be thinking, why would I ever want to do that? It's because it's awesome and it drives so much better. We got Bob, he's here. We're gonna take him for a test drive and see what he thinks of this thing, and we'll go from there, guys. All right, so we went and drove it. Now we got Bob to tell us, Bob, why would you ever want to lift your RV? You're crazy. Why would you want to do that? It's only two-wheel drive, you know?
I do a lot of boondocking, a lot of rocks, a lot of road ruts. Now I don't have to worry about hitting it.
That was the big thing, and you were even saying pulling into your driveway even, you were dragging the back of it as well, correct?
Yeah, full tank of gas. I had to take it at an angle just not to drag it. If I came off straight, I would hit them.
Nobody wants to do that, and now you got to drive it. What do you think?
It drives sweet. I mean, I didn't see any difference in it. It doesn't, you know, sway
Like,
hardly at
you
all.
think that, oh, it's lifted, so now you're going to get more sway out of it. It's not going to be as
You
stable.
know, you would think it's going to be higher, you know, with the weight
Right.
being higher, but it drives the same to me. It drives just like a truck.
Nice. Well, I know you got some big trips planned, so we can't wait to hear from you after you do those trips and have a lot of fun with it. So that's all I got. We're done. Bob wants to get home to Arizona. He's going camping here in San Diego. He's not heading home. It's like 118, you said, at home?
Exactly.
Dude, no thank you. So thank you very much, Bob, and we will see you guys next time.